How do there, guys, and welcome back to Edgar TV. Now, anyone who followed me during the last Super Series in Coventry on the live stream will know that I changed my flights recently. I was using these kite flights rather than the slims that I've been using for possibly the last 8 years. Now, the reason for this, there's many reasons. There's many pros, many cons, and different reasons. I'm going to go through them, share with you the reasons as to why I've done this, because you may recognise some of these things within your own game, and it may be something that you could pick up and use. So the first thing to look at is this. If you look at the darts and the angle, this is a picture from the World Championship when I just smashed in a 180 on my 3-0 win in the first round. Now, if you look at the angle of the darts, they are very flat with a slight lift. This was the reason I used the slims in the first place, to try and get the darts to lay quite flat. Now, what I did to get to this shape was I got a standard flight and I cut it down and cut it down and cut it down until I got to the point where the darts landed in this sort of angle. And then I found a flight that looked very similar and replicated that, which was a retina flight, which is not quite slim. It's like a slim, I say it's like a slim with a hat on. It like angles out very slightly. Now, one thing I've been doing, if you follow me on social media, you'll see here on my Twitter account, at the Edgar501, you'll see me here on the bench press about to do 105 kilograms. Look at that. Up it goes. And we re-rack it. Lovely stuff. Lovely. We'll have a bit of that. Been doing some weight training again. I'm really enjoying going to the gym and lifting some weights again. Now with this changes certain things. I mean, body composition is changing, but also my strength is going up massively. I mean, 105 kilos on the bench press, that is some serious weight to get that. And it's only going to keep going up because I'm really enjoying my weight training at the moment. So with that in mind, that changes little things in terms of the throw. Now, one thing I've noticed straight away was I couldn't quite throw the darts the same with the slims. I had to start moving my fingers further back the barrel, and the release point needed to come further back the barrel and a bit earlier to get the darts to go. I almost lost my throw, was probably the best way to put it. In terms of the control, that I felt more like I had to plonk the darts in the board than being able to throw them. Now, when you come under pressure with that sort of situation, it doesn't quite hold up as well, and you sort of lose. It doesn't. It feels like you're sort of changing to suit the flight of the dart rather than that be the suitable flight of the dart. So with that in mind, I thought I need a bit more wingspan on the dart. So I thought, do I get a standard flight again and start cutting it down till we get there? And then I thought, well, the closest thing we've got to that at the moment is a kite. A kite is probably the sort of difference between a standard flight and a slim flight. The reason being because the kite's got a bigger wing, but it doesn't have as much surface space to cause as much drag to slow the dart down. Think of the flight almost like a parachute. The bigger that is, the slower the dart's going to go through the air. This is sort of a good mix between the two. So let's have a look at how it flies. So I had to go with these on the Patreon night, where I get together and play with Patreon members of Edgar TV. And you'll see here, nice little 3 bullseyes there. This is the first leg of the night, this was. So this was the first leg of the night. I know the camera's not too good on the board, it's a bit blurry to start with. But you'll see that the darts are sort of landing in roughly the same angle. There's a very slight lift on the dart, but not too much. And like I say, this is the opening leg of the night. When I was meeting up with people, playing Chris Bellard here. You might see him in the comment section down below. But you see the darts are landing nice. Oh, the camera's gone a bit better. There we go. The other thing as well, with the extra stability on the dart in the air, it allows me to move the arm faster. If you remember what we said before about being under pressure with the throw, and when the throw's not going to hold up as well because it feels like you're plonking and you're trying to place the dart, with this, under a bit of pressure, with that extra bit of wingspan, I can move the arm a little bit more and I can be more aggressive within the game. Now, if you think about like when you've seen me play like a big game, I like to feel the game. I like to feel the emotion. I like to live the game. So being able to put more into the dart is obviously going to help with that situation as well. So more stability on the dart, But a lot of this came down to, like I said, the weight training just changed my throw completely. Now, throws will change and adapt throughout years. Don't think because you've got a certain flight or a certain dart you have to stick with that for the rest of your life, because throws will naturally change and evolve. You will naturally change and evolve. You might put weight on, you might lose weight, height might change. There's so many different factors that will come into that. So, yeah, just stay open-minded with that. And like I say, I hope you've enjoyed listening to the reasons as to why I've changed this. And I did play with these kites in the last Super Series over in Coventry, and I ran at a 91 something average for the week over 8 matches. I'm happy with that. So I've been practicing with these a bit more. We'll be seeing these again in Barnsley. They will be designed like these ones as well, with the Edgar TV logo on, so you'll be able to get yourself some of the flights that I use on a regular basis. And yeah, I'll hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll catch you soon for some more Edgar TV. Edgar TV.